Hi everybody. Okay, today, because I'm in lockdown for another 2 or 3 days because my daughter had coronavirus. We've been at home for over a week now. Been doing some things to the bike. I wanted to change front disc pads, mainly because they're stock ones and they tend to have a bit of brake fade when they go a bit shiny, and it's happening now, so just thought I'd change them. I changed the back ones, my back brakes, because they were wooden in that respect. When you touch them, they're not happening, kind of thing, to Ferodos. They're eco friction ones, and these are the front ones. Works brilliant on the back. The back itself is excellent as a brake now. Just like touch and you can feel it coming on, so it helps you just with a bit of coming into corners, etc. You can just put a little bit of back brake on if you want, but the front ones are a bit wooden as well, so I'm just going to change them. Not a lot of tools you need. I've got a 10 and a 12mm socket, 12mm for these two here. I've got a screwdriver. This all comes in this lovely little kit from Alfred's, which I think is brilliant, because on the back of the screwdriver you can use a wrench as well. That screwdriver bits in there, and there's metric and is that Imperial 532 8/16, I don't know. Anyway, so there's just the two you want, because you've got them two there. You've got to take this cover off here first, which is for the pin. So that's a cover. Save everything this side, so I know everything is. And then you've got the pin inside, so I just need to use one of these as well. We've got some grease to put on the pin when we've taken the pin out, and some emery paper just to rub it. I've also got, not sure if I'm going to need it. I'll have to have a look at the pistons, see how they are. Just give them a bit of clean up with some gunk engine cleaner. But that's it, so I'm just going to remove some of this one off. Where's that gone? Oh crap me. Oh, there you go. Always losing stuff. So 10mm just to crack this one off first. Just crack it off so we can get it out. And we've got 12mm on these two here. I'll crack these off. I've already had a look at them already and cracked them a little bit, so they're not as tight as they should be. But yeah. Should be a nice easy job this, fingers crossed. I always get myself in a bit of trouble. And then the hanger should come off. Make sure you don't. Like that. And you got your two pads. Like I said, the pads aren't that bad, it's just that they're a bit non-abrasive now. So just got to take this pin out. Like I say, I'll clean that pin up afterwards. So we'll take that out next. I'm thinking not today, it's 26 degrees. Dun, 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 dun. I put some little videos up of the pictures of the bikes I bought and sold. About 4 of them was within the last year to actually get enough money to buy this. And we ain't got lots of money like normal, everybody's the same. Okay, so this pin now should pull out. The pistons at the back there, aren't they? Just keep giving it a whiz and it'll wind itself out a bit more. Taking the junk off it as it comes out. Okay, so that's a pin. Right, so now the calipers, they just sit in one part there and the pin goes through this bit here. But what I wanted to do quickly, take them two out as they are to know where they sit. The pistons, blinking cheap things, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to leave that there and leave that there so I know which way they go. I've got a cloth ending degreaser. Oh, my bloody helmet. You see I'm wearing my helmet because I can't wear anything else to just keep my head nice and cool. It's bloody hot, that's about 28 degrees. Where did I put that? Okay. Just some engine degreaser gunk and a little old toothbrush. So stick that down there, like that. Right, so before I push these pistons back, I just want to see if I can push them out a little bit further. See now, one does want to come out, one doesn't. It's murder, innit? Right, I'm just going to give these just a bit of a whisk clean. Around and over. Give the pistons a bit of a clean. That's in there. The engine's gunk. I'm going to hold that piston in. I'll push it in. If that other one pops out, if I hold that one in, to make sure they're both working right. Yep. Again, I'll just do this clean around it as well. Down for them. Just make sure you've got the pistons themselves nice and clean before you bang everything back together again. Otherwise there's no, you get an edge, we get a bit where you get a lip on them. So I'm going to push this one in now and hold that in place. I can push the other one out. That popping the piston just enough to in the edge where it always stays and never goes anywhere else. She may not be able to ride my bike for a couple of months, doing my head in. Well, a couple of months, what am I talking about? 2 weeks nearly now. Okay. I'm doing silly sausage. Right, so they're all nice and clean now. I'll push them back out of the way as much as I can, because obviously the new pads have got to go in there, and just clean up the area where they're going to be sitting. And the clips at the end here, that's nice. Right, before I go any further with that, I'm going to do that there. Oh, where's my pin? This is a pin. Give that a bit of a whiz first, so it's wet. I'm going to do a bit of rub with some sandpaper. Get all the gunk off it so the actual pads move nice and easy when they're sliding about. And I've got some lithium grease, like bearing grease, that I'll put on the push pin as well before I put that back in. That should be all nice and clean now. nice and smooth and clean. So I just put a bit of grease on here. That rhythm stuff that doesn't fling or go anywhere, it just says where it's supposed to go. I'm recording, Mother. It might be up, but I've got nowhere to put my camera. I'm just doing a front brake change. Isn't it out wearing this? Yeah, it is bloody up. But it's actually, it's a bit cool, I suppose. There you go, so that's that done. So we know all the calipers are, pistons are clean, the guide is clean where they're going to sit the new ones. The pins are going to go in there, it's going to be nice and easy to do. So now we're going to get the new pads out. I've got nothing on my fingers. Get the new pads out. I fit an alarm system to this last week, so I had not a lot to do. My chain keeps so flicking off onto the back mudguard. Great good stuff. I have to put it on with a brush. I've got some silky stuff that you spray on and that just splattered everywhere. This stuff sticks like I don't know what to chain. So that one I was in for ages. I'm just getting it a bit up on the rim on this side of the back tyre. And just a bit spattering up, you can tell because I clean that off and then I'll tell whether it's got back in. Right, so anyway, these are new pads. Now on the back of this pad here, if you had a metal clamp, I'm not sure if I can get that off to use on the new one. See how they're scored? Yeah, they're just getting smooth. Factory ones. Right, so let's see if we can get this off. Well, I'm going to get this off of here. There's just tabs out there, so maybe I can just untab it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That went on the back one. I'll just give that a bit of a clean as well. A bit of gunk. Engine degreaser. There's my cross gun. Okay, that's a bit better. I always use these again because they're there for a purpose. Stopping the brake screws and stuff, I think, but they're there for a purpose. So, right, so these are the pads, locking into position, and then just a pin through there, and they're going in that way. So the actual, this needs to go onto this. Got to go on the one that goes onto, let's go onto this one. There you go, on there, like that, good. So, turn it the wrong way around. Just a quick little finger, think about that one. Got to have a think. Do the pads go in this way and lock in? No, they go that way, don't they? Okay, right, so it was that way around. So they go that way around and that way around. So it's got to go on to that one. Right, let's hold them together. There's the pin, the pin's all ready, the pin's all greased. I can't remember, I always do this, you know. Put something down, like that. Put something down there, I don't know where I put it. Okay, so these are going to go in that way around. One goes underneath that side, and one locks into place. Okay, back to the cage, might have to come out a bit more, does it? No. I'm pushing into the groove that's there. Maybe if I do that one first. That's it, it's locked in there. Like so. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pin in, just catch that first one. So I've caught the first one there so I can hold it now. Then the second one, I'll run out of hands. Hold that there, my fingers aren't greasy. Got to start inwards and come on outwards because it's like a little groove it has to go into. Right, so that can stay there and this one can come out. Bit fiddly. That's it. So now the pin should be able to go all the way through, hold them in place. Just put a little bit more than grease on this chubby. And that is ready to go back on the bike. Before I do that, I use my D-gunk on the bottom here, and the rubber busher there.